What's up, God and goddesses? So I know I've been away for a while. I haven't been feeling good, feeling too good. So I haven't even been in the gym in like 3 days, and that's not me. But I'm feeling better. It was nothing serious, just feeling a little spent. But I'm back, and I'm on my way to the gym right now. And but today's video just gonna talk about growing up um, fat or obese and the challenges it faced and how it still affects me to this day, and how I try not to let it affect me in my everyday life, because things that happened when I was a child or a teen because of my weight to this day still affects me. It's a psychological thing. I don't know if everybody deals with it, but if people do deal with it, I'm gonna just share some of my experiences and how I cope with it and how I don't let it stop me. So, but I'm about to go get this work in. Gonna go in and do some weights and cardio today. Not gonna film it because I just need to get back in the groove because I've been out for 3 days, and like I said, that's not me. But we will chop it up later, and I look forward to talking to y'all today, man. So let's get it. Ooh, so just got back from the gym and did a little test, did a little bike, did a little what else we do? I did some cardio, 20 minutes, because I had to come back and get ready for work. Um, you know, I post a workout. It'll be at the bottom of the screen. You'll see, you get a screenshot of what I did. But so today's video is gonna be about growing up fat, obese, if you want to say. And I'll just start with this. Just a disclaimer, this is my parents did absolutely the best job raising me and my brother. They provided for us. They made sure we was fed. My mom made sure we was fed. My mom gave us everything we wanted. Dad gave us everything we wanted. So my parents were 100% all the way there for me, and my brothers. But so I'll just start with this, man. It sucked. It sucked being the fat kid, the fat cousin. It sucked being, just that everybody was just want to, just chubby, just, cute, just friend guy. Nobody ever really took me serious, even in dreams and stuff like that. So, so my young days, yeah, you don't think nothing of. You just, McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut. All the Mazzios, that was a thing back then. Maybe it's still a thing now, I don't know. I haven't seen one in a while. But you just think like, oh, this is good food, And then, your parents, obviously they're in control. So you can't say like, I don't want this or whatever, So you just eat it. But the biggest thing was, lack of exercise. I'll be honest and say that I was like lazy. But before then, I was just like, wasn't into it. It was just like video games, and that was it. So of course, if you're eating all this food and not exercising, like I didn't like to go outside. I hate being out in the heat, and I would just want to stay inside. Yeah. So you end up gaining all this weight, and of course, as a kid, you develop dreams and aspirations and things like that. And everybody, I guess, feel like you got to be a certain size to do certain things. So in elementary, like I said, I didn't think about it. I didn't really care for it that much. I remember being in 5th grade. Like I have this vivid memory being in 5th grade, and I don't know what was going on, but like I guess some doctors or something were there, and they were weighing everybody and doing blood pressure or something like that. And I remember I can't think. It was either 4th or 5th grade. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was 4th or 5th grade. I remember like I'm a 4th or 5th grader stepping on the scale, and the scale said like 145, and I was like, what the? I was just like, oh, I'm 145, and then somebody else was like, damn boy. He was like, you 145 pounds, and you 4th, 5th grade, and I'm thinking that's normal. Everybody else like all the other dudes like maybe like 95 pounds, maybe 100. Some of them even 80 pounds. A few 70s in there. So I'm gonna feel at 145 pounds, and like I said, I didn't think nothing of it till they were like, damn, you big. So I guess that's kind of when it started. But even in the time, like being in elementary, like your weight, realizing that you're big or whatever, it starts to like affect you in a way. So I would hate wearing, I still to this day hate wearing like bright colors just because of what happened like growing up. So, you would get bullied, you get teased, oh, you got, man boobs, you got titties, or whatever. Your shirt's tight, your shirt's young. Like, I just hate it. So there was a point where I just wore, like, I would just wear like sweatpants, a loose t-shirt, and I'm still like that to this day. I mean, now it's just more of a comfort thing, and still I feel like I don't look good in certain clothes, like dress clothes, like slacks and things like that. So I just rather throw on some Nike joggers or Adidas joggers or something, a t-shirt, because of how, what happened growing up. And so that's something that I'm trying to get out the habit of. I'm trying to, on the journey to get back in shape, a better weight, better physique, so I can wear more clothes and be comfortable wearing them, because I always hated wearing like dress-up clothes. So, starting elementary and then like middle school was the absolute worst. Like that was the toughest, the absolute worst time. That's when like I got bullied, just for being, chubby or fat, you know what I'm saying? And kids are cruel, man. So people, if you're a kid, teenager, and you're watching this video, don't feel shame about like who you are or what you got going on. Love yourself first and foremost. If you're getting bullied, seek help, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody know, because that's what happened to me in middle school. It made me feel small. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough. My confidence was shot. I was super insecure, man. Like I would develop little crushes on girls, and I would just feel like I was never good enough. Like I would just be a friend, because then when I built up the confidence to go and try to I guess ask them to be my girlfriend or something like that, they was like, no, you're just a friend. And you ask anybody today, so I think I got a great personality. So I don't think that was like the thing. I think I have a great personality. I just think, back in the day, people were so shallow, I guess. It was like if you weren't light skinned and skinny, like you had no shot. You see what I'm saying? That was the thing. It was both ways. I don't care what nobody say. Guys wanted a skinny, light skinned girl, and girls wanted a skinny, light skinned dude. That's just it. Anybody say anything other than that, I'm gonna say you wrong. Especially where I'm from. I was a dark skinned, chubby kid, so I had no shot. So basically I had no shot. You know what I'm saying? So I hated going to school, like not because of I was getting shot down by girls, but just because I was getting picked on every day. Name calling. I just hated it. Like I hated it so much, and of course that plays into eating and stuff like that. As a teenager, I didn't realize what I was doing. I was just trying to find, feel better. So there was food, eating, and then whatever, watching TV or watching a movie. And then I started getting into sports around 7th grade. I started getting into sports, starting to get more active. Wasn't really like losing weight. Like I was super out of shape. I played soccer as a kid, and then I didn't want to play football because I didn't want to get hurt, because I was seeing people get hurt on TV and stuff like that. I just wanted to play basketball. But people would say, man, you big, you need to play football. So I kind of listened to them, even though basketball was actually the first sport I really was into because of my dad. And I was like, I want to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? But, cousins, uncles, older cousins, older uncles, they're like, man, you a big boy, you need to play football, get on that D-line. And that's all I heard constantly. So if you follow me in the past, you know, you heard me talk about like trying to, or wanting to commit suicide and cutting myself and things like that. So, and I used to cut myself and lie about it and say like the old woman next door wanted me to get her cat out of a rose bush. And, you know, that's what I used to say because I had, you know, scratches right here and things like that. Like I used to do things to hurt myself just because I just felt really low. Like I just felt really low. And growing up fat and obese was really tough, man. Like you see all these cool clothes and you can't fit none of them. You know, you gotta get the husky. That's what they say. You gotta get the husky, and then the husky clothes don't look nothing like the regular clothes. I guess I'd say like the regular clothes. Like none. It was always like neutral color, something regular, something boring. You know, and it just was. I didn't like it, man. I didn't like it. I remember wearing a tuxedo one time and my dad and my stepmom was like, yeah, we're gonna take pictures, bro. I was like, no, I was not gonna take a picture because the tuxedos fit tight around the neck, and I had a chubby face, and I mean my face was like, it was huge with that tuxedo on my little neck at the time. So I was just super insecure about clothes. I was super insecure about going places. But you know what? I thank God because all those things helped me now. So now I went through a stretch where I got to a place. Now I'm trying to get back to the place, and now I can help people, you know, with experience. Because I know I'm not the only person who experienced those type of things, especially if you were somebody that struggled with weight or still struggling with weight, you know. Right now, I'm, you know, in my mid-20s, I guess late 20s, I don't know. Late 20s, mid-20s. And I'm still affected by those things that I went through as a kid growing up. Not insecure, growing up obese, fat. I'm still affected by those things, and it affects me to this day. And how I deal with it, you know, I use it as motivation. I use it as motivation to help me get to the gym, to stay motivated to eat right, even though sometimes it's hard and I don't do as good as I should. But it always helps me get back on track, just to think about how I was treated and how those things, what was going on at the time. And a lot of people don't have that, so you have to find motivation to keep you going in the gym, to keep you wanting to work out, and that's mine. You know what I'm saying? I just insecure, getting picked on, man. Getting picked on is probably the biggest one. You know what I'm saying? And now I see a lot of people who picked on me, and I ain't trying to call anybody out, but I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like you talked about me, now you know you're going through this, and some of them people reaching out to me and asking me for help. Wearing certain things. I still don't like wearing bright colors, like pastels. Like I hate wearing pastels. But I want to wear pastels. I want to wear pastels and look good in pastels. So, but what happened in the past still affects me now. And, you know, long story short, I use it as motivation to help me work out. And my wife likes me to dress up. So I want to be able to dress up more because she likes it. And I like dressing up. I think it looks cool, you know, if you're wearing the right stuff. So that's another motivating factor. So if you ever experience something like this, you going through something like this now, you know, use it as fuel to push you to want to get in better shape and want to wear those clothes, that dress, that shirt, that suit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to walk in heels and not be like, oh shit, my feet hurt. You know, you want to have those calves in them heels. You know, use that as motivation, and don't let it get to you too much to where it stops you from stops you from working out. You're gonna have setbacks. We're gonna have setbacks on this journey. I have setbacks all the time, but you remember the bigger picture. You get back on the course and you keep going. It ain't easy. That's why I created the channel, to share my journey, to help, people like me on the way. And so when we get there, we could, be proud of the struggle we had, the struggle we faced. And I know people had it worse than me, man. It's some people who were, at 10, 12 and was probably already 200 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And now they're like, whatever. So if you're watching this video, you're going through something like that, just know we gonna get it, we gonna get there. But I just wanted to share a little bit of how I was growing up fat, obese. Definitely, it was definitely tough. There were very dark times, and I don't have enough time right now to go into detail about that, but it was tough, man. It was tough, but I had support. My mom, my dad, my brother, my best friends, my wife. I had support, and I still, I was getting picked on by people that was close to me, but you know what I'm saying, it's all love. It helps me stay on track. All that stuff helps me stay on track. So shout out to everybody who supported me, man. Even the dreams that seemed like that was far-fetched, and you still supported me. Shout out to all y'all. But yeah, so that's a little bit about growing up fat, obese, and where I'm at now, and how I use the past to motivate me now to continue on this journey. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, spam the comments. You want to see more like this? Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. And come back for the next video, man. Thank y'all for watching. Godspeed.